Damn, I missed it.
Oh, look, and this nigga wasn't even paying attention.
That's
Oh no, I
normal.
had to do something real quick. I missed it.
He didn't even say, hold up. Nigga pulling the Greg.
Just
Oh,
bounce.
I'm here now. What's good?
Ain't nothing
Oh,
chilling,
shit.
fam. How you been?
You know what? I've been. Is that acceptable? Yeah, I've
No,
been.
no, it's
No,
not.
no, I've been. I've been.
I like saying, when somebody asks me how's it going and I say it's going,
Mm.
I know that's a piss off, but I know it's not acceptable either. So, how's it going? Man, shit is still going, bro.
I think people need to distinguish whether it's breaking the ice moment or whether it's just a pastime saying.
Go
Because
on.
when you break the ice, you usually say some of the same things, like "Hey, what's going on?" You know, or when you just passing by trying to get to work, you be like, "Hey, what's going on?" You don't really mean it. You just trying to say something.
Not to interrupt, but am I streaming on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
Oh, I mean, do you? There wasn't a question. I'm asking you where it's at. Like, I know where to stream it to. I just don't see you in the sub box.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that to you, but yeah, it's YouTube.
And
Yeah, I
you see the
see it.
live feed on there already?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Should be there. But yeah, man. I'm a master of small talk,
There wasn't a
kind of.
question. I'm asking you where it's at. Like, I know where to stream it to. I
The
just
most
don't.
acceptable way to like, oh well, I mean, not acceptable. Let me say it this way: when you walking past somebody, you don't say how's it going or something like that. Just how you doing? Fine. All right, keep it moving.
Well, that's along the same lines. If anything, it's two of the things that mean the same thing. How you doing? How's it going?
I don't know. All I know is that this freaking pandemic needs to hurry up and end.
Is there a night mode? I'm so sick and tired of this chat box being fucking white, bro.
It should be a
There
night mode
is.
on your Googles. If that's the Googles.
It might be better white. I don't know. I'm just can. It look. It's just so like I don't know. Anyway, just wonder.
I think it'll pop out if it was like black and
It is
maybe
like
would the words be white? I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, the words will be white.
I don't know. It might be. I guess it might be fine.
I try to do everything in night mode.
Yeah.
Oh really? Tell us more.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? Like, in night mode, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be discovered. You know what I mean?
That's
And,
incognito.
no, that's different.
What?
In my work, in my line of work, when you don't want nobody to see you, you definitely got to do it in night mode. In night mode, man.
You talking about just reducing the brightness? I got you.
Yeah, something like that. You reduce the brightness along with night mode. It's fucking great, man. Nobody's gonna see you.
Oh man, got a whole technique.
All about concealment, bruh.
I don't see that in any of the settings. We're going night mode.
Is it Google's?
What?
Is it
Well,
Chrome? Is it
Yeah,
Chrome?
of course.
Okay. Uh, well, shit. It might be in YouTube.
mm.
Might have the YouTube night mode.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, I was on YouTube.
true.
They're owned by the same people, I think.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Twitch
what's
has
up?
a
What's up with this YouTube
interesting
TV
one.
shit, bro? What's up with this YouTube TV shit, man? Like, is it gonna be good? Like, I
No.
I was thinking about getting it.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like they tried this at least 3 times over. YouTube Premium, watch it,
No, that's something
and
different.
then
Like YouTube TV is supposed to be like cable, bro. Like YouTube was like one of the forefront pioneers in killing cable. You want to bring it back? let cable be dead, bro. The streaming scenario is way better. You pay for what you want. You don't have to revolve around anybody's programming. You watch it when you want to. Like, yo, this cable TV thing needs to go.
Mm.
That's what this
Yeah.
YouTube TV is, cable.
It does because you got HBO, Stars, and like all those other like channels having their own streaming services per se.
Yeah,
So yeah,
So they're doing it the same as Cablevision, where you watch it at a certain time. Like, oh, it's gonna come on at 2 p.m.
I would imagine because you get live TV too. I believe.
you could do that, and you could do DVR.
Sheesh, that's weird.
I'm good on that. It is dumb.
Yeah, it's like the brilliance of a like Netflix series is that you could binge watch the entire thing on the first day. It's kind of cool
Yeah, you
instead of
could.
waiting for it next week and
You the
you
type to get
do it
the
on your own
free.
time.
You're the type to hear something coming out like, "Ooh, I want to watch that." Get the free, cop the free trial, watch it, and delete it, and be gone. That's you, ain't it?
You could do that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I did that one time with me and Liz was watching a show called Monogamy,
Mm.
where
I wonder why you
like
watched that. Just like no.
it's about it's about four or five, it's about four couples like switching mates. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they had to live with each other for like a month and a half, and they could either choose to leave their spouse or stay together, or stay together with their spouse. And if they leave their spouse, uh, I guess there's some kind of like intricacies in there. But um, no, it was good. It was definitely good. Black show, and it had all, well, not all, it had some of your like most notable like TV stars. Holy shit, bro. Was it Malcolm and Eddie? No, that's not Malcolm and Eddie. What's the other dude name? Oh, Eddie Winslow. Eddie Winslow. He was in that. He was a character in that. Uh, the chick from Girlfriends. The hoochie one. If you haven't
I
watched
don't
that show,
know. No.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay, and a couple other folks. But it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So yeah, I went ahead, did a little 30-day trial, watched that shit, binge watched it, and then cut the shit off. So yeah,
Well,
I
it
did
kind
that.
of makes me wonder about the premise. Is like, how do you get somebody to go? Um, we're gonna have you date other people. Um, like, is there like winnings at the end, where you just like, if you switch mates or partners, you win a prize or something? Like, who would
No,
want to
I think they
accept
pay.
that?
I don't think it's that. I think they pay you by episode, so that's kind of your incentive to be there. I don't think it's like a game show or nothing like that.
Oh,
Uh,
No, it was actually like the premise behind it was like people who are having issues in their marriage.
I would have seen
And
that. Yeah.
and so they sign up for this. It's supposed to be like, okay, so you want to try to live with somebody else. All right, cool. You're gonna live with somebody else for a few months. Uh,
it's like free counseling
uh
more than anything.
well, kinda. They get to know each other. They got to go out and do all that other stuff, and then they come back to their spouses, and their spouse has already been with somebody else too, and they say if they want to leave or stay. If they decide to stay, then they have to go through couples, like, couple team building type stuff where they go out, build a tent, try to camp together, get to know each other in a more secluded area. And it
Mm,
was pretty good. It was pretty good. Um,
okay.
had a nice little twist at the end. It was crazy.
A twist.
Yeah, yeah, twist.
The twist
Twist.
was, oh, I really do love my wife.
I
Nah,
knew.
it's,
I
like
had no
it's,
idea.
it's, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. The people who are running that type of program, like they got eyes and ears everywhere. So if you do something that's out of bounds, you might lose out on whatever the gift was at the end.
Mm,
True,
okay.
true,
Yeah.
true.
So again, it was pretty good, man. I spent I burned a free, 30-day 30-day service for that show.
Well, I guess I did that with The Boys, that Amazon Prime. So The Boys was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely crazy.
Yeah, I like that one. That was fire.
Lee in the chat.
It
new
was good.
episode coming too.
They got new one. They got a new one coming out.
Yeah, new season's coming. Should be here in
Nice.
a month or two, I think.
See,
Let's go.
the production was good on that. The writing wasn't like great, but it was acceptable.
Yeah, don't give them no
And the
credit. A
story
lot of
is
stupid
fire.
shows get renewed.
That's true.
I mean, I'm
True. A
glad
lot
this
of
one did, but I don't want. Sometimes it ain't even about that. That's all I'm saying. But you won't
So how
play
you feel about the umbrella crew or whatever that joint was
Umbrella
called?
Academy? Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
I need that.
That was a cool little concept. I liked it.
I
I
need
don't,
it.
I don't like time traveling too much, man. They be fucking it up sometimes.
But only one of them can time travel.
Yeah, I know, but he's the only one doing it.
Yeah.
I just said that.
I know.
But what I don't like about that is that like you got the know-it-all person that knows everything, but then he's being very vague about it, and you're just like, bro, you could just easily say things and then thwart a lot of things that's happening. But he's just like, oh, time will come, type joint. It's like,
I mean, what am I telling you?
man,
Like,
just say
if
it.
I know you're gonna find out anyway, what am I telling you for?
Because the world was gonna end. That's the whole. I think that was the whole
But
premise.
didn't
Yeah.
you try to fix it like a million times? You never figured it out. All that would do is just will make you panic.
Right, he just got tired at one point. He's just
He's
I'm
like,
gonna
man,
just
yeah, I'm a failure, dog. I give up. I'm going back to my time to chill.
Then he have like a time traveling like organization. It was like, yo, you ain't about to do this shit.
well, he
Time
has an
traveling
organization.
Well, he didn't have a time. Yeah, it was a freaking organization. Like,
I mean, they
like
were
the
hunting him down.
timekeepers or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they were called. I forget, man. I was bored halfway through. I was like, okay, where's the action coming from? Who's the bad guy? And why? Like, I know they're not brothers and sisters, but why are these two like hooking up?
Because they're not brothers and sisters. What are we talking about? You just answered it.
That kind of shit get frowned upon, man. You know what I'm saying? They call each other brother and sister and all that other shit. Yeah, my brother's my sister. All this other stuff. Looking at each other a weird way.
They're adopted.
Motherfucker was like brolic for no fucking reason, getting his ass beat.
Oh,
I'm just saying,
You're talking
man.
about number one. Okay.
Yeah, because he was a piece of shit. That motherfucker was like big for nothing. He was the most cuddly fucking dude ever, like with the most muscles. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Hey,
What a
Bex,
spicy
what's
Bex?
up, Joe Leones? When I
What up,
realized
Rebecca?
that the order of merit was based on how high your number was, that's how powerful you was. I was laughing at that dude, man. He was number one.
Wait.
His power was number one.
So that's how it was? That's how it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so the behemoth was just trash. I knew it. That's why he was shit. I knew it.
yeah. Like when I realized that, like I was like, yo, something don't feel right about this. Like they were introducing him by number as if he was the best. It was like something not right, bro. Because I'm not seeing him do anything, and they sent him to space. Spoiler alert!
Why he
yeah,
the leader?
huh?
Why he the leader?
Kinda.
He was
like
Cyclops.
Cyclops? I don't remember what number he was, but it was a lot higher than one. I'll tell you that.
Cyclops was the leader, but he was a bitch.
Nah, Cyclops wasn't no leader. The big strong dude was.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying in reference to the X-Men, Cyclops was the leader. This dude was the leader. Cyclops was a bitch, and this dude was a bitch.
Cyclops was not a bitch, bro.
I feel like that's what's cool about X-Men though. Is like he's not really top tier dude. He's just leader guy, and then Wolverine's like, "Fuck this nigga."
Leader guy.
Right. It doesn't necessarily mean he called the shots. He's just in that title. That's his title. That's it.
That's funny.
Yeah, shit, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. But okay, but yeah, man. No, that I was like, yo, this show. I was waiting for a bad guy to come through.
It did not happen.
kinda, but
Time.
I'm
Time
starting to
is
think
the
you just
villain.
watched it to pass the time. You weren't really paying attention.
no, I was watching it. Like the bad guy kinda did, yo. He like it was a dude who got rejected. So like you look at any other like movie or TV show or like anything with a villain who like pretty much wanted to be one of the guys but didn't. Now all of a sudden he studied them for his entire life and then he was gonna take one moment to strike.
Mm.
Then he
True, true,
Happens a
strikes.
lot.
true.
Yeah.
Happens a lot.
I'm still anticipating Umbrella Academy though. It's a fantastic show. I love it. What else am I anticipating? Like we just said, The Boys. I'm anticipating that joint.
Yep.
And
Oh, Gil Ribs ass motherfucker.
who?
The Aquaman of the show, I forget his name.
Oh yeah. I liked his
Motherfucker
story
had
arc.
gills in his he had gills in his ribs.
Oh, that dude.
Yep.
That dude was trash.
I
I
like his
definitely didn't
story
like it
arc.
because he was like always like he was trying to take advantage of the ladies. I was like, oh, he's written off, man. You can't do
Yeah,
that to the ladies, bro.
yeah. I want to see I want to see the Nubian Prince, dude. I want to see their version of Black Panther. I want to see that nigga.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was like, yo, we could put Nubian Prince in the damn
Oh,
city.
I did not like him though, man.
And they try to like sell him off as a
Hey, baby.
No, I'm just thinking
as
about
a
the Black Flash dude. He was trash.
Oh
what's up,
yeah,
Liz? What's up, Liz? But
yeah. That
oh,
nigga
the
was
Flash dude.
trash, yo, because he was taking supplements. Little bitch
Yeah.
ass.
Why he had to be the cheater dude, man? Like it could have been the other guy.
Just cheater, dude.
Well, they all have their thing. That's what's kind of cool about it. Nobody's perfect except Starlight. She's like perfect.
No, she's a complaining little bitch, but I like her though.
She's a complaining little bitch.
Yeah, she
No,
is. But
she was
but
definitely
she's
pure. She was quote pure.
Yeah.
I don't remember her being. I remember her being low key, kind of like on the low, doing some shit too. But she's not nearly
Well,
as bad as what you're dealing with on that show, which makes her like pure, I guess.
yeah. It's just
In
kind of like
comparison,
you are what you're around type deal. Whereas like if you want to be here, you gotta be, you know, like a when in Rome, you gotta do as the Romans type shit.
yeah.
It's like if you see all this corruptness, then you gotta be a little corrupt to get these guys, like, or to get what you want.
Man, you on to something, bro.
You know, it's a crazy realization sometimes, man. Somebody got to make that decision sometime.
That's been the motto of life.
Yeah,
Hey, kids, you got a
craziness.
girlfriend yet, bro?
Who, me?
Yeah, man.
Let's see. So
You
You
gotta
better,
think about it.
you better pull out a chalkboard and start writing diagrams and formulas and shit.
Yeah, he's like, wait, I said hi to this person, but then she didn't say hi, so that's a no. I said hi to this person, and then she was like, hey, back, and then I went ahead and gave her a candy bar, but then she threw the candy bar away, so that's a no. So then
that's definitely your style. Like you just scripted like how you approach women if you were able to.
I don't do it, you do it.
You're right, nigga. That's
I
your
don't do
style.
that, you do that.
Shit, man. I don't know, man. Quarantine's a thing.
But you leave the house sometimes.
Yeah,
You definitely go out.
yeah, and I chill with people.
Right.
Right.
So you got a girlfriend, but you don't got one. You out here playing these streets. I feel
I
you
mean,
playing.
I'm playing the quarantine game. I'm doing bars outside now. You know what I'm saying?
He
Chilling
just
out on the
cooling.
curb.
He just cooling. That's all.
You know, standing up on the curb, going, "Hey, I didn't bring the styrofoam cup. I bought it. I promise."
So no chicas in your life. All right, cool, man. What if you can build a bear your girlfriend? What would she be like?
All right, so she would have medium size titties, right? They don't have to be huge or enormous, right? Then she got the then she gotta have a fitting booty, right? Fitting booty the size of a tits as formation to her booty, right?
So you don't want
So they
two of her
gotta be
skulls next to
comparable.
each other?
They just gotta be comparable. The tits and the booty gotta be comparable, is what I'm saying. And then the stomach, it don't gotta be flat, iron board flat. You know, she don't need a six pack or anything like that because that's weird. She could be a
Hmm.
little chunky if she want to.
6 packs are weird.
On a woman, sometimes. If she fit, then you like, damn, bruh, it's more fit than me. That's weird. But
Uh,
other than
you
that,
feel inferior.
not inferior. Just like I I want I want to have a six pack that nice. It's weird.
so you
Don't embarrass me.
so you feel inferior.
I
maybe
still don't want to say
maybe she can
inferior.
help you out. Maybe she can help you out. Who knows?
I still don't
Word.
want to say inferior. Just something that she has that I could be embarrassed about if somebody noticed.
I just want the word, all right?
Oh man. And
What about her? What about her
she
personality
gotta
though,
have a
man?
nice feet. She gotta have a nice feet too.
Gotta
Oh,
have
the
nice feet.
personality.
Wait, back up.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with her feet, fam?
Yo, I don't know. If you see, not to say that ladies have, uh, well, most of them I seen have nice feet, but if she got those nice toes, like, they're just adorable, man. They're a nice asset to have.
Do you suck on toes?
Oh man, I was about to ask that question.
My bad. I
First,
didn't
I
I
mean to
was
see
done
your
gonna
thunder.
ask
Hold
about
on. Time out. Time out. Go ahead. Say, ask me.
I I done about
Bro, you
I
don't know what
done it in the
timeout
heat of the
means?
moment.
the.
Go ahead.
I've done it in the heat of the moment. That was it. I never like really like, oh, I'm gonna suck on this chick toe so bad.
What? How you gonna be a
He
toe
I
said you
never
fetish and
never.
don't
like
like suck on
desired.
toes? That's weird.
Yeah. That's yeah. You just like the way they look,
No, I
but you
just
don't. You just won't like suck on them like a slight foot fetish.
nah. It's more like a heat of the moment type deal where, like, let's say if you smashing doggy style, and then
You go hit them suck on feet.
no, I'm just saying it's a heat
Yeah,
of the moment.
she got to stretch. I mean, not stretch, bend. I don't. What is that? What is that, Biz? Like,
Contort?
How you supposed to do that, bro?
You mean contort?
These niggas don't even let me finish my story. Let me finish my damn story, all right?
It's a
It's a
You're
story
doing
story.
doggy
happening? Oh, all
style.
right. I'm
If you're
ready.
doing
Story
doggy
time.
style, you're doing doggy style, heat of the moment, you're gonna want to slap the butt extra hard. That's like a heat of the moment thing where when you're doing missionary, well, not the missionary. What's that pose where she on the bed and you got her feet up on your shoulders and you smashing that way.
It's my
That's the suck of the toes moment.
okay.
Sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment,
That makes sense. What about
that's when it gets.
what what about the doggy style part though? Like, how do you suck toes while the girl is
I,
on her knees?
I never said anything about sucking toes there. I never said that. What I'm saying is you want to slap the booty extra hard. That's like a heat of the moment move where you just smash it, it feel good, and you just like rakata, and then you just do it there.
That's
You know,
interesting, man.
the rakata moment. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you think, man. That's cool,
Okay, back to business. Other business question, like, what about personality?
I like quirky personality, and I like a little bit of jovialness, quirkiness. Um, don't gotta be serious all the time, but sarcasm is nice. So I guess more along the jovial side. Like I like women that are funny.
man. All right. That's ladies. Just be funny if you like kicks. That's all he cares about.
Some women could be serious all the time, and I get it. You want to get things done, but crack a smile.
Walk around, tell the woman to smile while she at the bank. She gonna slap the shit out of you. See how long this line is? What am I smiling for?
See how hot it is today? I ain't in no joking mood.
Man, it was hot today. Lord have mercy, it's hot.
Bro, I
Bro,
was shooting my gun. It was hot as a bitch, bro. I got dark.
you went to the range?
Oof.
Yeah.
My man was out there.
Yeah, midday too, man. Fucking
Oof. My man had that accuracy even when the sun is in his eyebrow. You know what I mean? Sharpshooting.
I ain't been
yeah.
to the range. We was supposed to go in August, but it got canceled again because COVID. And then yeah, man. I don't know when I'm going to get to go back. Hopefully soon.
Sheesh.
You know, I miss going. The smell of gunpowder in the air. It's amazing. Heat index was 104 today. Good Lord. God bless you, Lee. I hope that you find a way out of that one. Stay in the house. Don't go nowhere.
You in Louisiana, so that motherfucker is humid.
Mm.
Who's got the headache? Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. I hope you feel better soon. Get some of that Midol. That'll fix it. And other things.
Am I weird for not wanting to take relief pills? I feel like I don't want to be dependent on them.
You don't get addicted to Tylenol.
Not addicted, just like I don't want to have a headache and be like, this is the only way I'm gonna feel better.
Why don't you do that when you get hungry then? Don't eat.
Because
I can survive being hungry. I'll be all right.
Because I could drink water and I'll feel full. Nah, not at all.
I don't need anything in addition to what I already have. I'm good.
Nah, but be real. If you eating at night for some people could be a habit opposed to when you're hungry or not. Could just be a habit.
What's your question, bro?
I have a question. Well, my question was
you don't want to be dependent on medication because you don't want to you don't want to take medication because you think you're going to be dependent on it for the sake of for the sake of your headache just being there, correct? Is that
right? Because I feel like we have like a natural heal for all those type of things.
I can see if you had like a chronic pain that was just ongoing and you didn't want to take any narcotics because you can get addicted to that. But we're talking about a headache that might last a few hours and you don't want to deal with the shit. So you take a Tylenol or two, take some Waltia, and you back.
Well, I guess it depends on the degree. I feel like if you do it as soon as you get a headache, it's not good. But if you know that it's going to last for a while, then you might have to.
Man.
I don't know, man. Don't. I would say don't be scared to take something as small as like some headache medicine, because it's just a headache. Once you start getting into migraines, and then this is not making fun, but suicidal thoughts and things like that, then you can go ahead and think about it.
I don't know. I always felt weird about those things. It's just like,
I mean, what do you think? Again, what's the worst gonna happen if you do develop a Tylenol dependency?
Well, the fact that you feel like you're gonna need it. Like as soon as you get a headache, you can be like, oh shit, my body wants Tylenol. Like I'm gonna need that shit right now. And then let's say if you don't have access to a Tylenol, you're gonna feel like garbage.
Yeah, it's not a narcotic.
Yeah, I'm about to say. And for someone who drinks the way you either do or used to, it's weird that you would shy away from a small pill rather than a 6-pack of beer.
Well, there's two different objectives there. Like you're not taking Tylenol for enjoyment.
So you're not taking. I want to get fucked up, not better.
Well, the phrasing in that would be, I want to feel nice, and some people overdose sometimes.
But you always get fucked up. You don't never stop at nice.
I always get fucked up.
I mean, when you drink, you do.
I got a high tolerance. I just can't see it sometimes.
See?
I gotta get a step stool to reach my tolerance.
Yeah. See, the thing
So
is,
that
people drink to escape. So
yeah,
so I mean, you want to escape the headache. You drink to escape real life. Eh. And then sometimes it turns into a party. Sometimes your high becomes, very festive. So I think there's some similarities in the world of
yeah.
drinking and being high.
No, but the thing is like being tipsy is not natural. So you're inducing yourself to something. Whereas a headache, you just get headaches naturally because of I don't know, maybe I don't know, for some reason, and you want to use a drug to cleanse that need maybe, but that need to like calm down and relax. But I don't know. I feel like it's different comparisons there. But you're saying like as if let's say if you're stressed from real life, you need a drink. That's the pretenses, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But see, the thing about it
Well,
is,
I don't think the
life is the
pretenses
pain.
always have to be there.
But life is the pain in the moment, and you're willing to reach for a shot or whatever for the pain of life. When you have a headache, you will not take a Tylenol pill.
Well, that's assuming that I drink because life sucks, you know.
Do
So
you?
sometimes.
Me too, bro. I was like, what?
That's a crazy follow up,
Yeah,
bro.
I feel
That's
like
a
a lot of
crazy
people
follow
do.
up. Do you?
These
That's
are the
a
questions
crazy
everybody wants to
follow
know.
Imagine, no, I don't have it. No, I do it because I want.
Oh man, but no, man. If you have a headache, man, take your Tylenol, bro. Don't put yourself through that torment.
Yeah.
Someone spent mad scientist hours in the lab coming up with the Tylenol in order to help you,
Yeah,
bro.
and we paid for it. Taxpayer money.
Oh no, here it comes. We can do that one if you want, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, we cool, man. Just letting y'all know, man. They trying to charge people, trying to overcharge for the COVID treatment, man. That's all, bro. But whatever.
What
Even though
happened?
we already paid for it, they're trying to. Oh god.
I saw that
Fuck.
coming.
Yeah, I forget where it was, but they're trying to charge. They're starting to charge people for something that like get you out of the hospital if you have COVID 7 days, like within it's either within 7 days or the length is shortened 7 days. So they're trying to charge. They're like trying to price gouge for that shit. Um, it's crazy. But anyway, I wasn't really trying to get to there. But you
Mm.
paid for the Tylenol, bro. Okay, use it.
I
But
remember.
then you're gonna pay for it again.
I remember the COVID test was like $900. This is more than that now.
Well, it's supposed to be free. Again, somebody got charged like I think close to 100. I think it was like about 100 something thousand for the full treatment and everything else.
Wow.
That's because he showed up with a gunshot wound, bro.
I need COVID treatment too.
They did all that surgery, and it was like, well, while he's here, we might as well just test him for COVID. It couldn't have only been the test like that. No way.
Well, I mean, they use every at the time they use every available resource, and when you do that, it costs money. MRIs, swabs, I guess, $100 of fucking cotton. uh, uh, I don't know. They be charging motherfuckers mad shit, bro. They do it.
Man,
Take
that's what
one
you call
take
a
one cotton
scarcity.
swab. They charge you for the whole box.
That's what you call a scarcity markup because this stuff was hard to find in stores. So if they have to use theirs, they gotta charge you based on rarity of the item. Scarcity markup. I just made that up. I don't know.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say then how wants to get treated then? It's like fuck that. Talk about health. I'm broke. I'm dying regardless
Hey,
of.
yo, Biz.
What's up?
I know you got your what you got, an LLC?
Yeah, I got an LLC.
Yeah, hey, I think we talked about this the other night. I
I might
forget.
do it. I might. You know what? I might do it, man. I can. You know what I mean? Might as
Yeah,
well.
shit, you can do it. Yeah, what's that? 15,000, 20,000.
I'll take whatever they
Go
give,
ahead.
man. I might as well go ahead and just get it and put it, so like you said, somewhere in somebody's investment shit.
Yep.
Probably,
Stocks or CD or something.
probably put 10 in the CD and 10 on AMD. You know, all all acronyms.
All of them work.
Yeah, that shit flip.
Last day, that's significant. It's first come, first serve, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they
Yup.
should have enough for everybody.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll go ahead and do it though. What's the website like?
I don't know.
You got to do it online. Uber driver got
Yeah.
$27,000. Man, they deserve it. You got to buy them a new car. Shit, or something.
Right?
Yep.
That's gas, that's food, that's yeah, maintenance. Yeah, for sure.
They act
Yeah.
right. They can carry him through the rest of the year.
Yep.
I don't
It's
know,
pretty
man, but
major.
the fact that that loan exists, man, America ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. We could have used a few more of those stimuli. I ain't gonna say need, but we could have used it.
Shit, a lot of people could use it.
There you go, Blue Vine.
Bluevine.com. They are great about improving. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at them as soon as I get out the podcast, man. I'll go ahead and do that. Let me
Let's
write it down because I ain't gonna feel like
write
scrolling
that.
back up.
Yeah, let's see, man. Ladies. Ladies. I have a question for you. If you're listening and if you're willing to type, I know some people don't like to type, but if you feel like it, please answer. Uh, do you compliment men like on what they wearing, how they smell, uh, you know, what else? Like the sweater that they wear. Like do you compliment men? Just go up to a random dude, be like, yo man, you look like not your man, but
Should I do it to all my men, all of them?
oh, that's a funny thing too, bro. I got to talk about it later. But ladies, yeah, y'all ever compliment a man on like what he's wearing, what he doing, and all that other stuff? Do y'all do that? Cause uh, we're going. I feel like we are men are again underappreciated or undervalued most of the time.
Mm.
Lee says she compliments men like what? Like what? Like fingernails? Um,
I feel
like
like,
what?
in my opinion, I feel like just because it's not the traditional way of saying an actual compliment, like "you look good today" or "you dressing nice today" or whatever the fuck somebody may say. I feel like they do it in a more unconventional way, but it's up to us to decipher whether it's a compliment or not. So they
What?
do compliment, women do compliment, but it's a little bit up to a man to decipher whether it's a compliment or not.
Hmm. I don't think I ever
So
had. I
if
don't think I ever really got a covert compliment. I've got ones that you weren't sure if it was flirting or not.
Yeah, that's a little bit what I mean, which is why like I feel like it's a little bit tricky for guys because guys will go over the deep end to be like, "Oh, she took this as a compliment, so let me keep on talking to her," or some shit like that. Because sometimes they could just be nice or whatever. But I
Well,
feel like women do it in a covert type of way where we gotta figure it out. But they do compliment.
Are we talking about
well,
flirting here or
it's
just compliments?
compliments, and then a compliment can turn into flirting because see the whole it goes back to what Kix was saying as far as an icebreaker, right?
Yeah.
Um, hello, how you doing? You look good today. And then she's like, oh, thank you. Or he's like, oh, thank you. And then you ask, what's your name? What you doing here? Can I do this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. You go and you check all your boxes to get to to get to knowing a person. Uh, but
Lee Joe too funny.
yeah, Say what?
No, Jolione is too funny.
Cool. How you did?
Right.
Oh, the project. Oh
Yeah.
But
wow.
but
Yo,
at the
that's
same time,
trash.
but at the same time, what she's saying, she could say that to anybody she's not interested in either. She could compliment a dude she's not interested in for the clothes they have or the smell they have. It's not necessarily a like it is a compliment, but like, damn, yeah. There's a
Smelling good
difference
is
between
usually.
There's a difference between flirting and compliments, but I think we're going toward the flirting aspect. That's why I'm like kind of saying it's confusing.
I think when you're complimenting a smell, you need to be careful with that because it's kind of like common law that's like game on. So if you ladies, if you like the way somebody smell, just ask them what cologne they have. Don't say, "Ooh, you smell good," because they're gonna think you can smash. I know I would think that. I know I would.
Right. Like if I made a video tomorrow, every lady who says, "Wow, that's a good video," I'm like, "Word, it's a good video." That's how you feel.
But
Like, it's not flirting.
no, that's definitely
So,
not flirting.
it is a compliment, though. It is.
I mean, if
Like,
it happens, even if it's trash, then you got something going on.
Mm.
all right,
That's kind of like the
put work aside. Put work aside, Lee, because I know you want to be professional at all times, unless you're on your show. Uh, um, like if you find a guy attractive, would you walk up to him and tell him? Try to be mindful of my tone too for certain compliments. Yeah, so you want to stay professional. Again, listen, do you um like compliment a guy that you are attracted to?
Yeah, and I guess at the end of the day, it's up to the dude to decipher whether it's like the woman being flirtatious or not, and that's up to us to figure out. Like, what do I do next? She's complimenting me, but for what?
Lee, you said they'll still think it's flirting if you ask which cologne it is or which cologne. Well, for me, I've learned to separate. I've separated the two just because I feel like that's a trap door, the cologne question. Because you could just be interested in buying that for your man, but if you telling
Word.
me I smell good, like you want to smell me, like you want to smell it on me. That's how I think about it. It's still you can still be wrong with the way I got it, but more times than not, it's not going to fail you as much than to think that the cologne request is a flirting. That's usually the wrong way to go, in my opinion.
Right.
Word. Okay, so here's another question. Might be off beat, but what if your lady bought you a cologne? There's probably no way you would know this unless she tells you. Bought you a cologne that she smelled from another dude. Would you be upset?
Oh, of course not.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure we're all on the same accord here.
That's like buying lingerie for your lady and just being like, I saw the advertisement. It looked nice on her, but I think it would look nice on you too.
Now, if I had one in the medicine cabinet, and then I go to open in the morning, and mine is gone, and there's another one in there, I'm like, hold on.
Like, wait a minute.
You
I know
cheating
what I
on me?
used.
No, like you could just told me that you ain't like the one I had. You just had to switch it up. Like that's funny.
Right.
Word. What up, Terry?
What's good, Terry?
She
What's up, girl?
said,
Terry.
before she said, hey, y'all,
Tura.
she said, men in real life always think I'm flirting with them when I'm just being nice. So I need to be pretty unfriendly so they don't get the wrong idea.
Mm.
So you mean as shit so people won't be like, yo, what's good?
Just
I like that compliment.
probably not mean, just emotionless.
Just straight face. Just
Yeah.
hey,
Right.
hey, how you doing? All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, get out my
Thanks.
face. Yeah. Get out my face.
Got
Motherfucker be
things
like,
to do. You're
Yes.
impeding my time.
Sure,
motherfucker be
whatever.
like,
You got a nice
damn.
tie. Okay, yeah. You got a nice tie.
Yo, you think this tie works for me? I don't care.
It looks nice, but you could have did a better forehand knot. But that's my opinion, which doesn't matter because you don't matter.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh, man.
You know
But
what?
there's
Like, you know what? Those skinny jeans don't work for you. I'm gonna need you to wear some fitted jeans. You walking out here looking crazy. Dude gonna be like, God damn.
and then he
All
wear the
right, shit.
and then he wear the fitted jeans and he come back and she all like, what? Who are you?
Yo, Terry, I did what you said. Who are
What?
you?
I talked to you yesterday.
Yeah, if you run and get the proper jeans in one night, that's crazy.
I know, right? Straight
Because
to
you try like
PRN.
see, but then you trying to get her attention at that point, and then it's like it still don't work. It's like,
But
all
this
right.
dude is thirsty. If that happens, like ladies, I'd say run for the hills. I don't really know how I would respond to that. If a girl did that, she showed up to work and her hair looks nice. I'm like, oh, your hair looks nice. It's like, yeah, but I was thinking about getting this at some point. And she showed me a picture, like, oh yeah, you need to get that. That right there is fire. And then the next day she has, I was like, yo, you just got your hair done yesterday. Like, what the fuck? But you said this one was better. I'm like, oh no. I'm running far, far away.
So you don't want to so you don't want to venture out and see what it could be.
That sounds too crazy. That sounds like some thin line between love and hate type of scenario. And I don't even got to do nothing wrong.
Nah, Terry's way is more the thin line between love and hate. This scenario.
How?
Right.
How you watched the movie?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
hey,
did.
baby. I'm not your baby.
True indeed. I see what you're saying.
Yo, man, I'm just trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? You come to Chocolate City, be at the party, you know, since you come here to shop, you could party in the neighborhood. I don't get to the neighborhood often. Drive on, Luis.
You remember it verbatim? That's crazy.
Yo, that's my motherfucking movie, bro. Like Skinny Martin is the truth. I'm
Can you
telling
stop calling him Skinny Martin, bro? He's Martin.
you. Skinny Martin is the truth.
He didn't get cloned, bro. He got old.
We
Yeah,
got a
Skinny.
hashtag.
Yo, the hashtag. Yo, put Skinny Martin in the chat if y'all feel like he was the funniest.
It was
Oh
different.
man. Hashtag Skinny Martin, yo.
Oh,
But yeah,
but
I remember that shit.
but
Hashtag.
I was gonna say, you was gonna say something?
No, you got it, man. I'm just talking as I type.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of change it up a little bit because there's other ways that women don't, maybe verbally, or even a guy maybe, I don't know, but women don't verbally say the compliment where they'll just like do the physical compliment, sort of like
A slap on the wrist or hand or like
just
touching.
the hug
Yeah.
with the rub on the back, or the grip on the muscle, or the hand on the lap when they laughing or something. Those little touches right
Yeah.
there.
A little subtle touches definitely would raise an eyebrow. But she could just be a friendly person. That's right, baby. That's right. You did it. It wasn't so bad. You got damn right.
I don't think so, because like a person who's touchy feely, they know what people think about. Oh, never mind. I don't even want to talk. I'll be right back. I got a package. I'll be right back. You go ahead.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
when they
I don't think that they know sometimes. Some people are unaware of themselves per se.
right.
But maybe I should have said that while he was there so that, he could
Yeah,
retort.
right. But there are some moments where like I don't know, people just do the friendly like shoulder gesture, like type mess where they is like, that's funny, ha. And let's say if a woman does that, it's not necessarily flirting until maybe how much they do it in volume. Like if they do it a lot, maybe it's saying something. But
Yo, I'm back. We're still on the same thing.
Yeah, and my response to what you were saying was some people aren't aware of what they do sometimes. So they could just see it as them being friendly while everybody else is like copping the wrong signals.
I don't know. I think if you're subconsciously touching somebody, you're interested in them.
Yeah, but some people don't see it that way for some reason.
Like
know.
if I was to move past a woman, right, But let's say if I naturally like, well, on a woman, I'm not gonna say I do this to
Well, I
any
said,
dude. But if I,
I'm about
let's
to say,
say
I'm about to shoot you some bail. Think about what you getting ready to say, because you're talking about passing a woman now. And you say you naturally do what?
like let's say if you just like moving them away with your hand, but you're holding their, not holding their hip, but like, moving them over from their hip, right? Just like, oh, I'm passing through. That's not necessarily like a sexual thing, but it's just like a natural thing to do, I guess, with a lady. Just like, I'm not trying to touch their shoulder, like, get out of here, like, I'm moving by, or you
Oh,
just
if I'm trying to move past a woman, I'm not touching them at all. Like even when I was single, I wouldn't really try to touch them.
true.
I think it's important that if you are going to touch somebody that you're not interested in, not to say you should touch anybody, but if you are, especially when passing them, especially with the backside of your hand and gently push. Um,
Mm,
it's just psychologically you kind of understand what's going on when you see that from somebody. Um, they're just trying
yeah,
to get by. They don't automatically think something that it's not when you use the back of your hand and you know. So
that's very true.
mhm.
Less mistakes that way.
Yeah. Because if you use the palm of your hand, they're like, "Yo, don't touch me."
She
it's like
tried to do.
what side of the hand is touching you when it happens. I don't understand it. Somebody picked up along the way.
Right. Oh,
But yeah, them touchy feely folks, man. Um, I mean, and if they don't know they're doing it, they should really be aware of what people think about when it happens to them because you're passing off the wrong signals, my friend. Like you're fucking up the flirting. Okay, you're fucking it up. If we're talking and you touch me while we're talking, I mean, you gotta relax.
right. There's only a couple ways I could think about this situation. It's 33% chance that it might be wrong.
See, I strongly feel that a lot of men will take an opportunity just because it's presented to them, and not because they truly want it. Mm, I don't. I mean, who are
If
you? You know what I mean? That's all that matters. I don't
yeah,
like.
like if anything, it depends on the person presenting it.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then even let's say if we're going into that scenario, um, it doesn't have to be that opportunity that you utilize, or you could even make your own opportunity. It's like a whole different bag for a lot of things. So you could try to create an opportunity, or you could use a certain opportunity. It depends on the person too, the guy who's presented that option.
yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah. See, and that's when it gets tricky. It depends on the dude. It depends on the woman. And you got to click on those type of occasions.
I mean, because like if 100% of those opportunities is what I like, that's not fair.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like,
I'm gonna do something about it. It's all there.
right, and the facts is this that what I don't like, I don't even notice probably what's happening if I don't like the person that's presenting the opportunity. I'm probably not gonna notice what's happening there.
Right.
And then somebody else will tell you like, she likes you, right? Don't say that.
Right. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, nah, that's not true. Don't say
I
that.
might embarrass myself if it's not the case. I'm gonna do it, but it'll be embarrassed maybe.
When last time you got embarrassed in your flirt game, bro?
Uh,
Or like that's it. Assume that you get embarrassed. Okay, let's say that let's say failure
mm. I
because
feel like
you might not get
whenever
embarrassed.
I feel like there's like a lot of failure that happens throughout the time. Like for me personally, because I take my chances often. Not to say I'm not scared, because I do be like a little bit like, but I just do it anyway because I'm Trev. Trev does that. But um, like I get that feeling all the time where I feel like it's a little bit of a nervous type feel, but
Mm.
then you execute and then you get a little bit embarrassed, but you tried it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ultimately what it boils down to. It's like, hey, you would never know if you didn't try it. So,
But what if you could have won, but you just used the wrong technique? Isn't that what? Doesn't that suck when you think about it?
I do it a couple times. Yeah,
What do you mean you do it a couple times? You double back for another opportunity?
not even that. There will be times where I know you probably been through this before,
Mm.
where somebody liked you in the past, you didn't pounce on it the right way, and then you years later you're just like, oh, I was feeling you, blah blah, and you was like, damn, I kind of knew it too, but I just didn't do nothing about it.
So, okay, I got you. So, like all right, like, so somebody liked you, but you weren't really aware, and then you find out down the road, and then is that what you mean?
Missed
Right?
opportunity.
Either that, even if you did know, you just didn't do it the right way. You could have not done anything about it, or you could have asked, and that wasn't the right way to go about it, and then nothing ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? And then later down the line, you'd be like, "Were you interested in shit?" And you get the confirmation.
Yeah, why do people do that? Like, and then let's say that somebody does that, right? And then they tell you all that crap, and then you're like, "Oh, for real?" And then you start trying to work your mojo. They're like, "Oh, I'm not interested," or "Oh, I'm actually engaged," or I got a boyfriend," or "I just don't like men anymore." Like, like it could be any of those things. It's like,
Right.
why'd you even say that? Like, what was the purpose? What is the purpose of saying, "Oh, I used to like you back in the day," if you don't want nothing to happen behind that?
Yep.
Just
I
to
had that a couple
probably
times.
to see what you would do.
But like, oh well, you could have, but
I don't know no. I mean, I haven't like heard of a dude doing that.
I was actually thinking that that's actually a smart tactic because it's not me saying that I like you today. I used to like you back in the
mm.
day, so that don't mean nothing today. And then judging by your response would determine how I respond today. Yo, that is smooth, bro. that is that is a cheat code, bro.
That's
Cheat
the
code.
move.
That's a cheat code right there, man. We just figured some shit out, man.
But like, how you felt back in the day? Oh, really?
Girl, I used to. I was crushing on you hard, bro. I was so sad you didn't notice me, man. I used to try.
Right.
I used to flirt with you every day, and you didn't even notice, man. I thought I had to grow up a little bit.
Right. Like I always wanted them Sour Patch candies, but I gave them to you.
It'll be crazy. Like, yo, I never noticed. Like, yo, son, I gave you like my favorite candy every time. Like, how did you not
Right.
know?
I paid for your lunch every day for 3 months.
Right. I wasn't being nice.
No, I was. I just it wasn't a charity.
It wasn't a charity. It was supposed to be an investment.
She said,
I'd
"I'd
rather
rather braid
braid
grass."
grass than to ask someone that. Really? So, all right,
Oh,
ladies.
why not
So
me?
you,
Ew, she's right. Ew, I don't. Nah,
what
I
do you mean?
feel you. I feel you.
Like,
Like, what's wrong with me? Or why not me?
yeah.
Oh, what he got that I, or
Oh,
what she got? Or like, what he got that I
What
don't?
what he got that I ain't got? With
right.
tears and snot running down their face? Yeah,
Right.
You show
yeah.
up in the middle of the night, throwing pebbles at the window. Like, choose
Where you got
me.
Why not me?
Why
I'm your
not
best friend,
me?
not him.
I don't see him out here right now. He doesn't love you.
He doesn't really love you. Yeah, no. He ain't gonna love you like I can.
Bro,
He ain't gonna love you like I do.
I'm not hitting that move. I don't think that works. I think that works 0% of the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
but what if
yeah,
what
for
if it's a
sure.
situation where the person like gets beat or something?
What?
Oh, okay. He's talking about the person who is the why, like the person who's being asked why not me is in a an abusive relationship, and you're
Right.
like, yo, I'm better than that. Why
Right.
not me?
Why this piece of garbage that's doing that to you, and a person like me who would never do that?
I'm still not asking that though,
I'm
because
not
it's
giving
like,
recommendations either. Look,
You know, the
Jerry's
why
around
not
the corner. He would
the
never do that to you.
the why not me's are the people that's in the friend zone.
Yeah, true.
because it sounds like you're trying to manipulate her, bro. Like that sounds super manipulative. The why not
That's
me?
that's the on the spot like pros and cons checklist.
Yeah, like let me think for a second. Well, normally you're going to count all the cons before the pros because those stick out the most.
Mm. Isn't like in general trying to get with somebody some small bit of manipulation?
You said what?
Isn't trying to get with somebody a small bit of manipulation,
Not if you're being
regardless?
yourself.
No, not that you're being yourself, but you're trying to interest somebody, you're trying to hook somebody, and you know that you can't do it. Just well, not some people can't, but you just can't do it by like being you immediately. I don't know.
Sure, you can. If you're a piece of shit, be a piece of shit. If she's interested in the piece of shit, she's going to go for you, bro. Like it's easy. Like I don't know. I mean, who are you when you're trying to get with somebody, and then who do you become?
I'm always Trev, man.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying because look, there's a lot of stories of people trying to like impress on the first date and do all this stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're not being themselves. They're just trying to, make it as impressive as possible for the first time.
Nah, the first date is always a mask. Um, in
Right.
in in
That's what
most
I mean.
cases,
That's a little bit what I mean.
you want to put out
I
your best
don't know.
qualities first.
I mean, you may wear your best clothes, but that's about as far as it's gonna go with me. I mean, because it's harder to remember a lie in the first place. I'm just gonna just be me, like whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna act comfortable with you though. Like I ain't gonna act comfortable. Like I ain't gonna like pass gas. Like we've been together for 40 years or something. Like you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be there's levels to it. I guess that's what you're trying to say. Like you're gonna be in your best behavior. If that's what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, not necessarily that you're manipulating them, but there's a time and a place, and sometimes it ain't the time to do everything that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, true.
If you can't be used, try to hook someone. That's no good. Bait and switch. Recipe for disaster. It's easier just to be yourself. Yeah, somebody's gonna like you for who you are.
What's that one about the abusive relationships? I'm kind of far away.
Oh, okay. It says abusive relationships are toxic and full of codependencies. Can't always pierce that. Is it
That's
codependency or just dependency?
it's two people, I guess. It's co.
Yeah, yeah,
If one
but
needs the other, I guess.
I don't see the abuser needing needing the abusee.
I think they need them because they wouldn't be abusing them if they didn't need them. They're just overly emotional about it, I guess, or just assume that they could do certain things.
All
But I
right,
think they need each other just as much as one needs the other, type deal.
okay, yeah, because it's a form of power, and the only person that might let you do that is the abusee.
Yeah,
And you
right.
can't figure that out. You can't figure out what's up. What are you doing? Yeah, you can't you can't figure out who else is next or whatever.
Yeah,
Stop it.
because a lot of people who are in that situation, they abuse their abusive power and they lose the person, then they start bugging out even more because they really did need that person. They just expressed it in the worst way possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
First dates are
Interesting.
usually HH. What is HH? Uh, after work. So I'm showing up in what I wore to work. Ah, okay. So so you at a diner.
Mm.
Well, you dress nice to work though, so I don't think that's. I mean, if you were like a garbage truck driver or operator or runner dude. I don't think you would do that.
I think most people don't see business attire as date attire.
No, but it's acceptable, like to show up in
It
that
could
because
Like a construction worker, if he had like the messed up attires, it's like I came from work though.
right. That's not flying.
some constructive criticism before you get off work. You should, and you know you about to go on a date, have a change of clothes.
At least.
Yeah, that's some constructive criticisms.
Yep.
You're showing your true, I guess, work self.
Mm. I don't wear business attire to work though, but you could. Nah, I don't know.
What's this about? The abuser needs someone to have power over.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I said. You know, as far as like the codependency part, where the abusee needs the abuser, and vice versa.
Okay.
Right.
You wear leggings and tunics to work. Okay.
Sounds like business attire to me.
Okay.
That's a laid back environment. That's nice.
Yeah. Incense burning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come out smelling like uh uh I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I don't know anything about, um that type of stuff. So never mind.
Oh man.
Oh, she was going to work in that avatar pic right there.
Oh.
With the wig on?
You was you styling. You was doing your style. Or maybe you was just being casual. You just threw it on. Was like that was like your messy day, and you was just like, why not? Let me go to work now.
I think dating attire is dependent on where you're going for the date. That's what I think. Or what you're doing at the date. If you're sitting down and eating out, I guess some leggings is okay. A movie, I guess leggings is okay. I don't know. For men, we got it easy. I guess we could just come in and some jeans or something like that. First, it's a crochet. Okay, my bad. And uh and I can wear my hair the way I like to at work, y'all. You got the freedom. You got the freedom to do it. That's cool.
Right.
Nah,
Like
man, we got it easy. We can show up to a date wearing jeans, a little t-shirt with a blazer over it, I guess.
I don't know. I think we got it. I think we got it harder, man. Cause like, not to say I don't care what a woman wears. Like, I wouldn't necessarily care if she came in sweatpants or anything like that.
Oh no, sir. No. On a date?
Well, I guess it depends on where you're going.
On a date? Oh hell no. She coming in sweatpants, man. That shit ain't gonna last but 5 minutes.
That's because
Look,
Kicks want to see her wearing some kicks.
nah, be real. Be real. Leggings and yoga pants are kind of like sweatpants. Kind of.
Bye, baby.
What were you gonna be confused about?
The crochet.
The crochet, yeah.
I know what crochet is.
Look, she corrected us before. I'm gonna still say what I think it is.
Nah, but be real. Yoga pants and leggings are kind of like sweats. Something you just throw on.
But yeah, like if we go somewhere that's nice and you come in there like that and you like kind of low key embarrassing me, it's not gonna be cool.
Public embarrassment is not fun for either party, yo.
Because even if I like what you got on, like that she feeling that shirt out or she feeling them pants out, dog. but like we're in an environment where everyone's looking like, ew, they don't belong here. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing wearing that?
Right. Imagine little Kim at the BET Awards coming in all glittered up with the nipples just, with the nipples just taped with the glitter, and you supposed to be sitting down eating, trying to have a good time.
At a
No, that's
5-star
not.
restaurant, reservations required.
You know what I'm saying? And people go there like people that go there are of stature. You know what I mean? These are, like, this is where you could probably network, and you coming in with some shit like that on.
Like, look at
Nah,
this
I'm
man.
cool.
Look at this man taking a prostitute on a date. What a dummy.
You know, yo, like, she must have pressured him to go out.
He must have got her pregnant. He's trying to make sure.
Well, I guess it depends on where you're going. But what about this? What if she comes in some overly extravagant stuff and you're looking normal?
I mean, at that point, she's the one that is doing all the judging. If
Right.
Because like damn, she look good. I'm probably going to say that. Like, damn, she look good, man. My shit look a little cheap out here. I hope she likes it.
My blazer's not ironed. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Got a camera out of place. Yeah, the ball's in her court at that point. Yep.
I guess there's a middle ground for it.
Yeah, maybe
I guess it's
dress the same.
Dating etiquette, bro. Or being aware of the, like, just Google search the establishment that you're going to. Maybe you hit up Macy's at the end, at the end of the week or something before you got to go the next week or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely going to Google Images and seeing what they're wearing in there is a big help. Like, dang, I ain't got nothing like that. I ain't going there.
Yeah, especially if you asking the chick out, I'll be like, yeah, yo, you want to go to La Royale or La Raphael or some shit like that, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. There could be a restaurant. I don't know. I'm not, plugging it. But you go to La Raphael's and you look at the Google image, you go look at the Google images, and that shit got like 3 candles at one table. Nah, bro, you might want to relax.
And she like, bet, I just bought some Crocs. Let me throw those on real quick.
Terry prefers to go out on dates while being in a relationship. That's cool, but how you gonna know somebody? Like, just meet up at the park. That's still a date.
Yeah, the small interactions where she's not concerned with you.
Yo,
like, hey, Terry, you like my shirt? It's all right.
Oh. You have to pass for me, I feel like you have to pass a stage where you cross over into being in a relationship, and I think dating is that point, because you feeling the person out.
So is a date you inviting somebody somewhere and them coming, or do you kind of have to both establish that moment?
No, if you set a time and a place, that's a date. It don't even gotta be a particular type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it have to be you too? To suggest another place if a man asks a woman out?
It depends on the place, I think.
Like, Margaret, welcome.
Margaret.
Butchered.
I said her name right.
Tecoleomi.
Tecoleomi. I thought I said it right. That's how I've been saying it the whole time.
You hate that stage? What? Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Like, it's either that or y'all just talk on the phone all night.
I feel like that's the best stage. That's the stage everybody goes back to and be like, damn, remember that time? That first time? That one date? It's usually those beginning joints.
Oh, the Terry, like, I think it's cool. If I pick a place and you know in the back of your mind that you don't want to go there, tell me. Because please don't just go there and be miserable.
Be fake. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, for sure. If you still, like, you be like, yo, this ain't my scene, I really don't like this, for whatever reason, like, I'd say a man should be like, all right, yo, wherever you want to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but if you
Yeah, that's
say
not
without
a bad.
issues, because if it's a restaurant where you have to like set up reservations, at least you're not paying for the reservation, so you straight. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Somebody just won't get your seat.
bro, do you know how ecstatic I would be if I like pick a really expensive place? You're like, can we just go to Golden Corral? I'm like, fuck yes.
Yo.
Like I'm glad you picked it. I was
I
over
was
here
thinking that
worrying
the
if
whole
you guys
time.
enjoy it or not. Right, because necessarily I'm not picking a place for me. If
That's
you had
Right.
the suggestion, why not?
I'm trying to impress you a
yo.
little bit.
Terry, you just want to skip into it. Like it sounds like you just woke up. Like you say you don't walk up to a dude, so I don't know how this is gonna work. But like, okay, say a dude approach you, you be like, all right, we in now, we together. Let's go out on a date. That makes no sense.
Yeah, unless you do all the, like initiating,
Like like how you do with a straight face. Like you like a dude will hit you up, you be like, yeah, okay, we're together now. Take me out on a date. Come on, man.
I want to go here. Let's
I want to
go.
go here right now. That's what we're doing. Don't wear those skinny jeans.
Right.
You better go to the store right now and go ahead and get some fitted jeans.
Why you always talking
And
about jeans, bro?
Because I feel like she would hit a nigga up for the jeans, man. She already like hitting people up for the soap they use. So I think jeans is the next step.
Sure, yeah, she definitely did mention that she didn't like tight jeans.
Mm.
To what
Yeah,
extent tight is, I don't know yet.
People be overdosing with the tight jeans fit. Like that jump be crazy.
What did Lee Jo say? She said, "If you feel strongly about not going somewhere, then I think it's fine." True, true, true. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You have to do it, you just don't like it. But then oh man, I hope your attitude is the best faking attitude you can do.
I think she's fine when she gets there. It's the
Cause you,
just the
cause you,
beforehand.
cause if you sound like you just going through the motions, I don't know. I don't know. Yo.
Oh no! At the end of the day, it's about the lady, right?
True.
So what else is there to do? You can't really impose yourself on a woman, and she doesn't have a say so about it.
I mean, if the date is about something you truly like, I think that she would enjoy that because she's like, wow, he's opening up. So it's
Yeah,
okay to be selfish in your in what you want to do.
I mean a little bit.
Compromise.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
compromise.
if you let her into your world, she's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, this is kind of cool." You just got to make sure that it's cool.
Well, I guess this is assuming that you wanted to go on the date as a man. You're telling the woman like, "Hey, let's go on a date," type mess.
Hmm.
Because if it were the other way around, then I don't know. It'd probably be a different story.
What do you mean?
Well, that she's trying to get you, but in all actuality, I would say most of the time we're trying to pursue the lady, and whether they, you're trying to get her impression about it, not the other way around.
Hmm. I don't know,
I
man. I
mean,
think.
unless the
I mean,
unless the lady.
I guess I get that as far as what you're saying. You're saying that like, no, I actually don't. I was gonna tell you what I thought, but I didn't think anything, so I'm gonna say no, nothing.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying naturally that we are trying to get the lady, and not to say it's up to them on what we do, but you're trying to impress the lady at the end of the day, and it kind of is up to them to make whatever comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because
But
I'm
are you?
comfortable.
So when you date, your goal is to impress or to show her a good time? Because I think those are two different things. I date to show a good
Well,
time.
yeah, you're trying to show her a good time for sure. But let's say if the woman you suggest something that you know she's gonna have a good time at, and she's already not feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
She could just be
So she's
tired. That doesn't
already
mean she
going.
don't want to do it.
Well, maybe it just doesn't sound appealing. Then you're already at a loss.
Like, what if she loves? What if she loves skating, and you're like, let's go skating, and she's like, no. No. You may not know she loves skating. She does. She just be like, I've been on my feet all day. I ain't trying to do that shit. Like, I do love it.
She needs to voice that.
I
I
don't
mean, it
know.
could be.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess she.
Could be.
Everything is communication, man. If she don't feel like doing it because of a reason like my feet are, I'm tired, I've been on my feet all day, then yeah, voice that, because next time she'll be like, hey baby, let's go skating. You be like, yo, I thought you didn't like that shit. I'm like, nah, because my feet was hurting. I'm like, oh, all right.
I mean, that could be good dialogue. So yeah, I don't mind it. Oh, now you want to go skating?
Or it's been a while, right? She's like, yo, you haven't taken me skating in a long time, because at one time, yo, you was like, nah, I ain't in for it. So I was like, fuck it.
Or maybe I'll just say this Dave Chappelle joke that I heard back in the day, where basically he was like, if a dude, well, this is extreme, but he was like, if a dude could live in a cardboard box and have women, he'd live in a cardboard box. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that joke, but I disagree because it's like, if that was the case, my place will only be clean when she comes over. Like, but no,
Right.
that's not how I like to live.
true.
That's what I love that joke.
Yeah.
Maybe before society, before we like get all built up and used to the things that we're used to, that might have been a thing. Like back during caveman days, like before you really had to compete
Yeah.
and jock for position. Maybe.
Right.
But now I love my luxuries. Like, I don't know, electricity, running water.
Oh, word. That's a grown up move, man. It's like,
A TV.
damn where to wash them damn dishes, bro.
I was talking about my
Damn well.
ass, but okay.
Well, I'm relating it to yeah. Absolutely.
Let me see. All right. What if, let's say that you met a girl, right? And you're like, yo, and you ask her on a date, and she says, sure, just let me know when and where. And you're like, all right, cool. What is your go-to place that you like to take women for the first date?
I like to take them somewhere visually entertaining and accessible to probably drinks and music.
All right, that's smart. But you don't have like
Yeah.
a spot already picked out, or do you? You just don't want to say because you want to make sure it stays under wraps for the surprise.
I have a couple. I have a couple.
The always first date spot.
Yeah, I actually have a couple.
I have a plan A, plan B, like a place that I would take somebody, and then, well, in Sacramento, I'm still figuring it out. But historically, I would have a place that I always like to go, and a plan B, like if I find out that there's something about that place she doesn't like, through just like asking in regular conversation.
Yeah, my plan is to ask her where she wanted to go. That's it's always I don't know. So then,
So why even ask?
because sometimes like
I'm hoping for.
I want my baby. I want my baby to be like, okay, I want to go to La Raphael. You know what I mean? And it'd be like, all right, come on, let's go. I'm cool with that. Anything she want to do, anywhere she want to go, that's what I want to do.
I mean, for me, I feel like I always have those interesting places tucked so that I want to surprise them. If they've never been there, they'll like it even more. But if they have been there, they'll probably have a good time anyway.
How you the date cheat code for your brother and cousin?
Oh, she a cheater.
Oh,
She
oh,
got
she'll
all
take.
she got all the
Oh, okay,
nerves.
okay. She'll take them to a place, and they'll go ahead and bring their ladies on over there. Okay,
Got all the codes in the book.
but you don't like the spots though. You don't like the what's a non-traditional date you've been on? Uh,
A baby shower.
yeah, that's a weird ass date.
It's more of like there's a party going on. It just happens to be my cousin's having a baby. You want to come? So okay.
I mean, it definitely is it's definitely like a good go ahead just because y'all want to meet up. So I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see. I don't know if my because like the way I met Liz was different, and then like we weren't like I don't even know if we were planning on like being together at that point, but it just like freaking happened and it turned into a date, like a date. So where we just walked around the mall as small as it fucking was, like just holding hands. After like I ate some pizza and she just met me there. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's it. I don't know.
I mean, it just didn't go further than the quote unquote the restaurant. You know what I mean? And y'all kind
Yeah,
of like slinged it from there.
yeah, yeah. It was definitely non-conventional. I wasn't expecting her to grab my hand. She'll tell y'all that I grabbed her hand, but like it, like I didn't expect it, and then I just went along with it, and I guess we were dating at that point.
Yeah, sounds like one to me.
She may not count it, but I do.
What do you mean
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
count it? Well, like what was about it that you wouldn't count?
Well, she probably wouldn't count it as a date.
What was it
Was
exactly
it
again?
planned?
It was at a pizza spot at the mall.
Were y'all in the middle of shopping or something?
Nah, man, I was on my way out of town and we was just gonna leave. We was just going we was gonna leave that town or city, and I had to go work the next day. Go out to the missile field, and um, like it just ended up being a date for like 2 hours,
That
and
counts.
I left.
That counts. I guess
Yeah,
if you were to say that it wasn't counted as a date, is because it kind of was like a last minute type deal, and I felt like I had to get it done right there. If not, then it wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah. It was like, yo, what you doing? Oh, I
shit.
ain't doing shit. Yeah, she said I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing shit, and I was like, "Yo,
There's a
I gotta
mall.
head. I gotta head out of I gotta head out of town. So you want to meet me like at the mall somewhere? Yeah, sure." I was like, "Oh, okay,
Right. Now that counts. That counts.
all right, cool."
So damn. All right. Does it count if you had a friend and then you like, I'm gonna bring my friend, and then y'all friend, and then the other friends became friends? Does that count as a date, or is
What?
just that a hookup? Let's say
Oh,
if you're meeting a lady friend and her lady friend had a lady friend, and you bring your friend, and then they become friends. Does that make it a date, or is that just a hookup? Or huh.
that sounds like a double date situation
Mm,
where the other two parties didn't know that they were on a double date, and you keep saying
yeah,
friend and friend and friends. It's kind of confusing. So,
yeah,
um, I'm gonna say double date.
yeah.
We met there for the first time and spent the day walking around and listening to the music. See, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess that's a
Sound
date.
like a date to
I'm gonna say
me.
that double
Yeah.
thing
You
is not a date.
don't think so?
Nah.
Okay.
Because
I'm,
it kind of got to be planned, right?
I mean,
Does it?
if y'all plan in advance, like, are we gonna? This is the itinerary. This is what we're gonna do, and the people and the doubles are there to be together. If the double people, the wheels are going to be in tandem while y'all in tandem, yeah, that's a date. But if it's just like my random homeboy and your random homegirl meet up, and nah,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah.
Like if two couples go out together, yeah, that's a date. But
Right. That's kind of why I say a friend and not your girl. You know what I'm saying? Because a girl, you're definitely going on a date, and then you need a wingman for that. Well, you would be in that wingman position, but that's not the case if it's just a friend and you're just friends going out.
yeah, she ain't got to be your girl yet if y'all dating. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say that I'm gonna link up with her and we going on a date, and then once I say I'm bringing my friend, it ain't a date no more. Like,
Terry ain't got faith in the friend being the friend for the friend.
Oh, I don't like that shit either.
How you know? How you know, Terry? How you know,
Nah,
Terry?
I like those situations. The friend thing. That's not bad for me.
Listen, your busted may be somebody else's tent.
Because the friend is always busted. That's a little disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. What
Like,
if he think you busted? That's you know what I'm saying?
Be some busted busters on a date.
Some busted busters just with the straight face all day.
right. Like he always bring me to bring some to chill some busted ass chick.
Yo, why you always do this, son? I'm never going out with you again, bro. I don't
Every
give a fuck.
time.
You always say her friend is fine, and every time I see her fucking friend, bro, I want to throw the fuck up.
Bro, I
It's
remember
never cool.
I was talking to this girl. We set up a date, or whatever, and she was in my home. I told my homie, well, what was going on. He's like, "Yo, see if you got a friend for me." So I did, and bro, she came out the house with her friend. I was like, "My lord, I think I might have made a mistake." So she get in the back of the car with him. I'm a little jealous, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little jealous. This nigga was a bitch the entire night, bro. He was scared of her the whole night. I was so embarrassed.
Biz on the side of the couch, like, tag me in, bro. Come on.
You're not doing it right.
Right, you ain't doing it right. Tag me in, dog.
Tori says she's always the one that's coming out, showing up. With the friend coming in sweatpants. See?
Then
She
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
have
that.
to
She didn't say that. But
I was
see,
like, I don't
Kicks,
see that.
you can't be showing. You can't be showing up in sweatpants, Kicks.
look, man. Sweatpants are a nice item of clothing for both parties. Ladies like it, and I like it when the ladies have nice proportions with sweatpants.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, the friend for the friend. I can imagine. I haven't tried to set nobody up really with anybody. You know, if they meet each other in passing, okay, cool. But I ain't about to be like, hey, such and such, this is my homie Demetrius.
Me and my homies always done that. Yo, I'm
Uh,
chilling with a chick, bro. She got friends. You down? Of course.
I mean, if
Then we
it's
out.
already a group thing, that's perfect. But to ask her, like, yo, can you get somebody from my homie, man? You know, he a little lonely, bro.
I mean, you do it, but not in that way. You be like, oh, you got friends? Like, what's good? Like, McDonald's, sure.
No, I'm telling the truth about my homie. Like, if he's the lonely friend, I'm saying the lonely friend.
Couldn't get a
If
girl.
he's a homie that get bitches and don't even know help getting bitches, I'm like, yo, we trying to hang out because it's not a charity event. Either you get some or you don't. But if I know my man needs some help, I'm gonna try to like let her know what's up. Cause she might bring the hoe through. He can get lucky. I don't know. You never know.
she might grab the whole friend.
Never know.
But the whole friend still might be busted. I actually
Oof.
have one good experience meeting a friend. One. And I've been doing this since high school, okay? And we couldn't hang out with boys unless we went together. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
What's the one location y'all refuse to have a date at? Or type of date?
My mama house.
I'd be in there.
Is that a legal answer?
You said a date, bro. Like, nah, I ain't about to do all that. Nah.
Hey, girl, you come to my mama house. She cook good.
I wouldn't even call it a date.
And you plan it, she show up. It's a fucking date, okay?
But you didn't leave the house though.
Still, it's a meetup. I left the house to get some groceries.
I mean,
I mean,
I agree with what you're saying. It just, oh no, it wouldn't have crossed my mind to
It
say
was
that.
it was unexpected. Yeah.
you know what?
First
You,
date or any date.
you,
Any date, first date, yeah, first date's a little bit too much scrutiny involved. Just any date.
Well,
okay.
the mama house is obviously going to be like dates after, of course, especially if you want to, you want her to meet your lady.
I think after a while,
So,
I think after a while, it's just a hangout. It's not even a date no more. I think that one like fades to a different category after a while.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, you're along the right lines though, because I feel like my
Terry,
most awkward dates would be that I went to like a cousin's birthday party and their whole fucking family was there, and I'm just there meeting family. It's weird. That's always kind of weird.
yeah. Well, Terry says she conceived at her mom's house. So
Mm.
I don't know what that means. Was that a date? did you did y'all set that up? You have food and then you know, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
You got towed up at
Like
your
that.
mom's house. You got pregnant. You got a little prego at the mom's house. I ain't even mad.
Yeah, I
I
was
ain't even
gonna
mad.
say stuff happens, and still, I mean, you wouldn't bring them over in those type of situations if you didn't know you would have fun. You know what I'm saying?
I think if you could smash at your date, it's probably not a date. Like at the location, I don't know. On site, without having to sneak
Right.
around. Well, maybe you did sneak around your mom's house. I guess it counts. For me, I ain't trying to go to the zoo, man. Fuck the zoo. It's too hot.
Yo,
It smells bad.
zoo's
Like I
popping.
don't like it. I hate the zoo.
The zoo's popping, man. I kind of know what you mean though. You
Nah,
you walking all day,
man, sweaty bee.
man, sweaty. You go to the butterfly exhibit and you're like, this shit annoying, man.
Right.
What is this shit?
You go to the fucking the bird joint. They put the bird on your shoulder to get a picture. You just looking there. You looking all thugged out and angry. Like get this fucking bird off me, bro.
The peacock didn't even like open the fucking tail or nothing. You just waiting there. This shit boring. Oh man.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
I mean,
That's definitely it for me though. The daggone zoo. It's just a nasty place, man. And then the kids be wilding. They be all over everything, bumping into you, touching you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like they be
being all
moving you out the
hype
way to get to
around
the
you.
front. Like, yo, I'm standing here.
Now Terry is right. The aquarium
Oh, the
might be a
aquarium is
step
lit.
up there.
The
That
aquarium,
is.
from the moment you get into the aquarium, it's sex. Like that's it.
Everything's so wet around here. No.
You listen to the sounds of the water, like, oh yeah, girl. You like that? That's the ocean. That's what the ocean sounds like.
Right. Like, I don't know if I'm hearing it inside the venue or next to you. I'm not sure.
But yeah,
Oh,
like we
man.
had this the Baltimore aquarium is like top 5 aquarium in the country. But anyway, my favorite spot of that aquarium is where the starfish be at because you can touch them and
Nope.
shit. But
Nope.
it's wild to like go look down on them, leave and come back and they be in a different spot. Like, dad, they really do walk.
Right. I wish I would have waited there long enough to see it. Like,
Right.
it sounds like it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and
Patrick
then they
over
be
here.
moving. Ugh, starfish are weird.
Yeah. Nah, but the time that I went to the Baltimore Aquarium, I was blown. Like, my mind was blown. That shit is amazing in there. Like, they got a whole, like, not a staircase, but the circular, like, ramp. And you go up watching all the sharks and whatever, like, animals they have on display. That's pretty amazing.
What's that?
The aquarium in Baltimore.
Oh, you been up there?
Yeah, I've been there.
Shit, that place is fire, bro.
Yo, it's amazing.
It takes like 3 hours to get through there.
Yo, it's an amazing piece of work.
Oh, planetarium? Yes.
Oh,
You go to the planetarium just to fill up on your woman, bro, and she gonna let you because it's space.
right. I only been to the planetarium when I was a young kid, but I had small memories there. It was amazing.
Oh, oh man, you gotta go back, bro. You gotta get a.
Yeah,
You gotta take somebody on a date to that. And the thing
I
about it,
do.
it's a low key. It's a low key date. Like likelihood of you taking like your date having gone to the planetarium before, relatively low, man. You gonna make a memory. Important.
Right.
Important.
Word up. Like shit, you don't gotta like it. I know I'm gonna enjoy this shit.
Right. And it's also one of those dates she could tell her friends about, but they be like, I want to go to the planetarium too. It make her feel good, like, yeah, I did something unique, bitch.
Right. I'm tired of you bragging about the walk down the block that you had. I went to the planetarium.
And it's gonna be that, and the last one they're gonna be like, I went to the zoo.
Smell like fucking giraffe.
It was hot as shit.
Planetarium sound dope.
Yeah. It was
Like
also this. Go ahead.
yeah, like damn. I was gonna say, like, if we're talking about like taking ladies out on dates, would it be weird if you was to ever go to like just a suggestion of yours, just like nothing of it, just like we out to the sex museum, the
The
museum of sex. It's like a museum of sex, I think. I think that's what it's called, but
That sounds cool as hell.
it is cool. Well, so I've heard.
Can you imagine they had like the first condom in there? But they couldn't find one in the original wrapper, so they had to just put a used one.
It's just like a carved out bone. Oh man.
Oh, she's too used to that. You worked at a museum with a planetarium. Oh, that's two in one go. Like you done stole my thunder.
Right. So is that underwhelming if somebody would suggest that to you, or would you just flat out be like, nope, been there too much?
I hope you would just say no. Like just say to me like, nah, I used to work there. I ain't trying to go there. Like, all right, cool.
Nah, Terry. She said I've been on more than one date there, Kicks. And she was 19. She's talking about the Museum of Sex. Sex. I think it's called the Museum of Sex or something like that. Yeah, I heard it was cool.
Well, that place has the planetarium in it.
Nah, it's just a museum of like facts and displays and things of that nature in relation to sex.
Oh, she said she's been on more than one date there. Okay, I see what you're saying. I got you. I tied it together.
Yeah.
We got it. Tied it together.
Oh man. So like, okay.
What are the exhibits like? Just positions or something?
I don't know.
You didn't? Oh, you ain't been, oh, you haven't been there yet.
No, I haven't been there.
Oh.
I don't know if this is the same museum that I'm thinking of, but I seen a chick. She went to a museum where it was kind of like whack-a-mole, but it wasn't on the ground. It was on the wall, and what came out was dildos, and you kind of had to like pull them. So they would like come in and out, and yeah, I don't. So I don't know if it was like that museum, but I saw a woman do that and post it.
Pulling dildos.
Yeah.
Nah,
in
no
whack-a-mole
thanks.
fashion, upright.
I can see chicks really loving that, laughing, like taking pictures with it with their mouth open. nasty ass.
Right. I mean, them being serious about it would kind of be weird. Like she took it as straight competition or something.
I grab more dicks than you.
Trust me, I got this.
That would be nasty.
Right.
All right, I got a question for y'all, man. All right. So you're on a date and it's not really going well. You got two options. To end the date as soon as possible, or recover the date, or try to save it. How
Oh,
if you choose either side, how do you go about doing it?
I'm the recovery guy. I'm the recovery guy, and I guess it depends on what situation you're actually in.
Yeah.
But at that point, you would kind of be honest. Like you would have to be honest. Like you would have to say like it ain't going,
But
too
what if
fine. Let's go somewhere else.
but what if you say that and in her mind she's having a great time?
Mm. Then you got to be honest. There's no like turning back. It's like I kind of don't like this place, or I
But
don't like this place.
you got a lot of holes in your system. But yeah, that's cool.
Well, depending on if I like the girl or not. You said either way.
Yeah.
So I would say, okay, it seems kind of weird, or whatever happened that just got it off on the wrong foot. Like, all right, let's start over. Hi, how you doing? My name is Justin. This, that, and third, and blah blah blah. And if she's with it, cool. Then I'll try to pick up from there, learn from what we just went through, and try to salvage it in that way. If I don't like it, and I want to dip off, oh shit, bro.
And she's like,
Yo, we
she's like,
gonna
you
have
don't
a
like.
we gonna have a meal. Whatever we doing, we gonna go ahead and have fun, if we can. But if she's like that, just crying all the time. Yeah, if she's crying all the time, then yeah, I'd be like, all right, man. You know what, yo, it's been real. I'll check you later, maybe whenever we cross paths again, maybe. I don't know.
She's like, you don't like the Museum of Natural History? Let's go to Museum of Modern History then. I don't know.
Oh, okay. See, I don't
I don't
know,
know.
man. I think
I'll be
like you
honest.
said, it depends if I like her or not. So I'm gonna assume that I like her. And even then, both strategies still work. So let's say that you're sometimes it's best to let a bad date be a bad date instead of having a bad date. You throw in some of your good material and then it's still a bad date. Because
Mm.
it's like, all right, the date is going horrible, right? And he's like, man, I gotta go to one of my wild cards that always work. And you go do the wild card that always work, and she enjoys that, but it's still ultimately a bad date because of everything else that happened. It's like, do you even like want to waste that resource on a bad date to put a band-aid on it when it's a gunshot wound? Like,
Well, well,
I
you,
kind
you
of feel
you're
like you
not gonna
should.
see her again. You're like, if it's a bad date and it keeps,
oh
and
no,
you
you
use your
like women are a lot more forgiving than we give them credit for bad dates. Like, all right, nigga, you get one more chance.
I mean,
So
like,
yeah,
if
go ahead.
anything, like I feel like that happens often, and then like let's say if you planned out, she planned out this movie y'all were gonna see, ended up being the worst fucking movie ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you could salvage it by going like, let's go to a nice restaurant. You're gonna think about the bad movie, but you're gonna also highlight the great part about that day.
Okay, so
So I don't think it's
what if
really
you throw up
wasting.
on her at the movie?
Oof.
I know, right?
Oh, I don't think you have any right to be like, all right, just get you a change of clothes and we can still make this work.
It's only uphill from here. It can
There's
only
the
get
worst that
better, I
can happen.
promise.
uh, so Terry said, it's one. Let's see, they switch it. No, where was it? What place? She went to a spot before she was 19's, most sex. They switched the exhibits up. Yes, it was on like the 27th. She remembers this vividly, obviously. They had an exhibit once where they posted up all the porn genres. They had the booth once where one could record their sexcapades throughout the city. They sell things. They had an exhibit studio 57, I think it was, in animal sexual behavior. That's why I like texting and stuff before going out.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, you were
Mm.
I mean,
gone for a while.
sexting.
You try to give us a name. You weren't here.
Right. I asked the question of should you take a woman to a sex museum if it's like a first
Yeah,
date or something?
I heard that. I heard
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
And
were
I
gone
would
for a minute.
say,
Never mind.
I was gone. I was, dressing Elena, but yeah. Should
Yeah.
you? I don't know. You got to know the woman, dog. I think it depends on the woman.
Mm.
I think it depends on the woman, man. Because if you do some shit like that and she's on her, this is sexual harassment type shit, then yeah, nah, you can't do it.
What do you mean?
Like she's all like woke, super feminist. Uh, you know, you just so happen to be the guy that she's trying out just to be like, maybe one's good, and then you all of a sudden take her to the sex to the sex spot, and she ain't like that. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just any other museum. Just happens to talk about sex.
I mean, yeah,
Shit,
you
you
just
gonna try to
gotta.
cover it up for research purposes? Be like, yo, I really heard about this, and I never been there, and I thought I could take you. Okay, maybe that could work. Maybe, but
I mean, if y'all already at a point where y'all discussing sex and conversation, I don't think it would be a big deal. Um, like y'all can talk about sex and conversation and not be, talking about having sex with each other, which is cool. But if that's occurring, I don't think the sex museum will be a big deal. But if y'all both afraid to touch on the subject, yeah, I would avoid it.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to ask her for sex at the museum because that's what it is.
Right. It'll probably be like ignorant on the dude to just be like, "Ooh, that's related to sex. Let's try it."
Terry, you're an enigma at this point. Okay, most women who are super feminists don't even want men talking to them.
That's true.
That's the ones that I'm talking about.
Don't hold the door open for me. I got it.
I think a lot of them like talking about sex as long as you don't sexualize them in the process.
I mean, shit. If you're gonna talk about sex, and then it gets to the point where you're talking about if I was to do this to you,
But you can have a conversation without doing that, though. Like, why are you saying that?
I'm just saying, if you dating a chick and it comes to that point, like that's what I'm saying. We're still talking about like dating, okay?
Well,
If it's a regular, okay, because
like,
if it's still a conversation about if you just having a conversation in a room at school or whatever, and it's about the anatomy, and you talk about sex and all that other good jazz, yeah. If you start sexualizing them, yeah, of course they're gonna get pissed off. But I'm talking about people who just like try to. No mind, man. Yeah, y'all got it.
No, keep going. Keep going. Keep digging.
Sick will be like, how you give sloppy toppy? Let me see. Demonstrate.
Because if you're asking about what she likes and doesn't like in the bedroom, and you're like, "Well, when I do it to you is," that might
no,
be a
not
little,
what not
that
what
might be
I
a
would
little
when
too,
I
that might
do
be a
it.
little too far. But you can ask
Right.
her
Not
what she
what
likes and doesn't like.
yeah, well, it's still kind of sexualized when you be like, well, I would, or like, well, I like to do this to a woman. So like again, signals will get crossed. People like to get offended, and it's just crazy out there. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no.
Terry says, you're talking about a woman who are more modest about sexuality. And then she says, women who are more modest about sexuality. She says, I freely talk about sex, but there's definitely a respectable way to do it. Absolutely. I don't think you're gonna go up to any woman.
When you just meet someone.
Right. You just meet somebody, it's like, yo, what gets you wet?
Man, I'm gonna fuck the
That's
shit
what I'm
out of you
saying. You
later.
can't. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I'm not sure whether the stipulations of the sex museum like came in where like y'all were dating for a while, or it's like date number 2, but like yeah, you can't just bust that out. At least I don't think so.
I just think it's all about approach, man. You sound like a creeper, so I wouldn't try
Right.
it if I were you.
Just saying, fam. Just shit. Just a conversation goes along. Like conversation can get deep. There's rabbit holes to this shit, and like, you fuck around and get to the wrong rabbit hole, you done.
Right. Definitely ways to go about that
You say
situation.
hole too much.
Hole and hole. So, and what I mean by that is, you trying to like, see where you can get her to talk about sex with you, not necessarily in the in the in the way that I said it, but you try to subtle questions or things like that. That's all.
I mean, I guess it's not necessarily my approach.
Right.
No, you like to not prick around, but pray around with questions. I know you investigative. You like to ask questions without kind of asking questions. So I can see you doing something like that.
I feel like you just shat on me a little bit, but it missed me.
No, well, if you feel like it's a shit on it definitely wasn't. I was giving you kudos and not being a creep. Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, you did sound like a creep though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying, like you like, oh, okay, word. So, what would you do if I was to do that? And
that's
then
creepy.
That is creepy.
I don't know how you can think that's. I don't know how you can think that's creepy.
I mean, if y'all talking about y'all sexual experiences, yeah, like together, like, or what it's going to be like together, sure. But you can have a conversation about what you do and don't like in the bed. Like we talk about sex all the time. I don't want to have it with you guys. like just because we're talking about sex doesn't mean we're talking about each other having sex.
Again, man, we're talking about dating, bro.
Yeah, even in dating, it could be the same thing. It could just be a conversation piece. Sex.
I put my whole fist in there.
Man, okay, you're gonna talk about sex if there's no intention of having sex if you're dating somebody.
Why not?
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
that's kind of intimate, don't you think?
No, it's a it's an adult conversation. We're adults.
All right. Just saying.
Right. If that person had somebody or whatever, I don't think they'd be like, one-on-one with you unless it's certain circumstance. You know what I'm saying? So
again, never mind.
I'm just saying.
You understand. Like for once, I'm like, I don't think you know what we're saying.
From where I'm sitting, it seems like y'all talking about just a blatant conversation about sex. No plan of intimacy. You're in a public setting or some shit like that, and there's no intent on having sex with the person that you're talking to.
Yes,
I'm saying
you can have intent to have sex with a person that you're talking to, but it doesn't have to be about having sex with them while talking about sex.
I'm talking about in the dating.
I am talking about in the dating
where you spring up a sex museum.
Never mind.
You could definitely off topic say something about sex and not mean it toward that person.
Okay.
Could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that you're not interested, but you're grown enough to have a conversation about it, and not. That's like saying something related to sex, and you laugh about it, like that's some low, not to say low kid shit, but like we just simply don't do that, or you shouldn't.
I like talking about so many sex topics because discussions of sex aren't always about intercourse. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know if those two things are like linked so close, like I said it, but yeah, I agree with both of them.
You could talk about Future's baby moms, all of them.
All right, on that note.
Future is hilarious. All those memes. Man, he's the man, son. That's it.
All right, y'all. It's about that time, man. We're gonna get out of here. Yo, Liz ain't feeling too good. Y'all two know why. Oh man, great show, man. Great show.
Word. It was a great movement we had today.
Yeah, dating, etiquette. Museums, aquariums. That's some good stuff. Some shit that's probably free too, y'all. Y'all know how we like to talk about, how much you would spend on a date. Museums sometimes are free. I want to go check those out.
Yep.
You talk about things you like and don't like. Consent, experiences, embarrassments, lifestyles.
Exactly, lady. All related to sex.
And yeah, okay, cool. So come back next week, y'all. We're gonna discuss more stuff about stuff and more than likely more stuff. Okay.
Appreciate y'all for coming out as usual, man. Appreciate y'all.
Good with the outro.
It is your man, the Kicks, the 2, the 1, and the 8. Just Kicks. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man.
Whoa. Hey, yo, this is a business part of Kickin' Sick Business. Another episode down the drain, but it was still good. Look forward to seeing y'all next week. All links are in the descriptions if you decide to follow those. DMs is wide open as usual, and I expect to see some traffic. Okay. Expect to see some traffic in there. So until next week, I'll holler at y'all.
Yep, and it's just sick, man. Shouts out to Future. Okay.
The man of misogyny.
The man of misogyny, the ignorant dude of monogamy. All right. All right. So yeah, man. As far as the sex positions of the week, we're not gonna do it this week. I gotta go. So we'll go ahead and bring it back next week, man. Think long and hard. Get it? About your sex position that you're gonna send to us so that we can go ahead and discuss it, rate it, and disseminate it.
Don't talk about that on your first date, guys.
Yo, if you talk about sex, all right, yo. If you talk about sex on the first date, bro.
I mean, you could.
That's essentially a one-night stand.
I mean, you can already know her though. That just finally decided to go on a date.
That's different.
You just decide, right?
That's different.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
It's still a first date. We out of here, man. We out of here.
Yo,
y'all take care. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, Ohio.
Yo, we out, yo.